a very well
This
in
is
good
I
faith
forgot how
spirit.
aggravating talking to Tasteless
Listen,
is.
he's showing
Hilarious.
I
We know
haven't.
that.
a great
I haven't forgotten that at
spirit of
all.
good faith,
This
which I
isn't
appreciate
aggravating
it.
at all.
And you are playing
This isn't
defense,
bad
my
for
friend.
Tasteless.
Yeah, you just
Tasteless.
have a
Look,
soft spot for
I'm not
Tasteless. That's
like
your
I don't know
problem.
what like playing defense means to you. Like you came up, you asked me, you practically told me to guess how they did it. I told you in the beginning,
False.
I don't know how they. Yeah. I told you in the beginning,
No,
I
you
don't know
told.
how they
I
did it.
said, "Did you guys
Stop,
know?"
stop. I
And you said,
asked
"Well, I
you.
imagine
I
this
asked you in the
happened."
beginning. I told you in the beginning, or you asked me how if I knew how they did it. I said no, and then you sounded skeptical about it and asked
False.
basically if I can come up with like a way they could have done. I'm like, yeah, there's a
False.
couple of different
False.
ways.
Let me tell you how it went. Hey
I
man,
don't
do you
care.
guys know how they
I
spotted?
want
You
to hear
said,
that.
"Oh yeah, they probably had this, and that." And I said, "Okay, do you
No,
know?" And you said, "No, I don't know, but I
I've
imagine this."
never
Oh,
said
I
probably.
understand that you would imagine that. I understand that, but did you actually know? Now, if that was the case, that what you imagine is not the case, what other ways could have been that they could have concluded that?
Jesus, this
That's
is
all.
tedious.
We're just exploring this topic. Seth,
You're right.
relax. You
It's
don't
a
need to
great
play
idea
defense.
to fucking keep nattering at this guy.
Jesus. Now, you're not curious to find out how they spotted the Delta
Didn't say
variant?
that either. You're like, this
Oh, so,
is
so
really
you are
aggravating.
curious
It's
then.
tasteless.
But
Shut the
you are
fuck up.
curious.
Shut the fuck up. You went on for a minute. You asked me a question. Allow me to respond. This is getting really fucking aggravating. Like talking with you is one thing, and your dumbass fucking responses are another. But like when I tell you flat out that I don't like know something, or I say one thing and you say that I said the other, that's fucking annoying.
You're far
Okay.
too
Can you
sensitive,
believe
Seth.
that they just guessed that there was a new variant?
Yeah.
Could I believe that? No. Listen, in my opinion, I find it hard to believe
Sorry,
that
no,
they are
no, more than
actually
that, more than that. Can you
investing
believe
money
Seth believes that they
constantly in
guessed
order
that
for
there
them
was
to
a
What do
variant?
you
spot
mean you find it hard to
this
believe? You said
virus.
you're not skeptical. You said you're just asking questions.
Yes. What I'm saying is,
Wait, that's
your first
skepticism.
explanation. Listen, your first explanation, the things that you assume exist, I find it highly,
I
unlikely,
didn't
right?
assume any of that.
You said that. You said that you assumed that. The fuck is wrong with you, man?
Oh yeah, did I assume that they're looking? Yeah, okay, I did say that I
Okay, great.
assume. I said that I assume that they were testing samples to find the variant.
Right,
Yeah,
right. I find that highly unlikely.
Why?
This
but
is
why
why
do
I
you
Why?
wanted
find that
to
unlikely?
explore.
That's
Listen, this
incredibly
is
likely.
wait. This is why I
That's
wanted to
actually their
explore
job.
other ways. Listen, other ways that they could
Why
have done
wouldn't they
that.
do? Hold on, Tasteless. Just give me. Look, is that a good way to find variants? Do you think?
Oh no, it is a very good way to find
Okay,
out
then
variants.
why wouldn't they do that?
Because it is expensive.
Uh
Oh,
huh. And so is
Uh
rushing the
huh.
vaccine. So is giving. Hold on. The
Do
giving
you know how
vaccines
many
free. Hold
tests
on.
they would
Stop.
have to
Stop. Stop.
actually
Stop. 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 Stop.
sample in order for them
Stop.
to reach that
Stop.
conclusion?
Stop.
This is the
Stop.
medical
They're giving.
establishment we're talking about,
They're
not
giving.
Mexicans.
They're giving vaccines away to the general public for nothing.
They're not giving it away. They are
Yes,
buying it to the government.
they're giving it to people.
Yes, they're receiving money from the government.
Yeah,
Hey,
the government
Seth,
is paying for the vaccines.
there's
Yeah,
no such thing
Exactly.
exactly.
as a
They're not
free
giving it away.
vaccine. Don't you understand?
No, but that's
It is not
exactly
a
the
free
point. Is
vaccine.
the government's paying for this? It's expensive for the government to
And
do
who pays
this.
the government? Who pays the government?
We do.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
thank you. Thank you
What is
very
your
Yo,
much.
point?
Oh, I
just
know.
This is
logic
so
too.
stupid. Oh my god, you're so, oh my
Jesus.
god. Are you you can't troll me like this, chum. I'm too high. Tell me that it was the dumbest thing you heard.
oh,
All
Oh
I
my God.
heard is facts and logic.
You can't do this to me right now.
you guys all sound like you're fucking high. You ask me.
Yeah, I mean it
Nevertheless,
is
you're
3
saying
a.m.
that they are sampling all of the world in order for them to find these variants. Like you're saying, oh,
Exactly.
we spot
All 9
something
billion
different.
people.
So hold on, I just want to
They're
get this
doing
straight.
that.
They didn't test. Hold on, they're not testing random samples because that would be cheaper than testing every single sample. Because that would be too expensive. But instead, they're buying all the vaccines because that makes them money. But testing all the tests for Delta wouldn't make them money. But the vaccines would because one's more expensive than the other. How does that
Well,
work?
listen, if
Very well,
listen,
thank you.
what I'm saying, Seth, is the following.
Okay.
So unless I know, because I don't know currently, right?
Mm.
And I don't think there is
Oh,
any
you sure
information
right,
about
right.
it. People just assume, like you, that they are actually
I didn't.
investigating. Yes, they have a group of scientists. Oh, you have the virus. Let me check if there is any variants and shit. Right? I mean, this is what you're assuming, and people assume the same thing. Now, when you
Well,
I bet you.
oh,
I'll
one
bet you
thing-
money.
we
If I
find
knew
out
you
we
weren't, if I
spotted
knew
a
you
new
weren't a
variant.
Welcher, I'd bet you money that that's how they did it. We'd look it up.
I understand. This is a good assumption, but the problem is that
It's not even.
sometimes
It's hardly
institutions-
even an assumption.
Listen. Sometimes institutions they don't work the way that.
Why
they
don't you just
think
look
they
it up?
do.
See if I'm right.
I will. Listen. I will. But at the end of the day, I just wanted, because I know that you guys are smart, that you are very well read, that
Your
you
mom
know
is
about the
smart.
topic, and this is why I wanted to ask you guys. This is why at first I wanted to check up with you.
Okay.
And why did you ask me to come up with another way?
Oh, since I don't think, like you're saying, you're conceding that this is very costly, that they wouldn't do such a thing. I wanted to explore.
I
and
didn't
since you are a
conclude
smart
that. You
individual-
concluded that. I challenged
Wait,
that.
since you are a smart individual, whoa. You conceded
Allegedly
that it was
smart.
very
This is
fucking
insane.
expensive to do that.
It's
To
not
be
even fun when he just
checking for all
changes
the
what he
samples.
said.
In order for them to find a variant, it would be the most effective way, yes, but it is not feasible economically, right?
Tasteless, did you,
You
know that
conceded
they
this.
that they piss a little bit in the samples before they test them?
They could, I mean, probably they
Chum,
could.
would you stop fucking egging him on?
So listen,
Right.
at the end of the day, I think that is unlikely. Now, I was asking you in your big brain, right?
Coming up
What
on his own
other
without your
ways?
help.
And you say, well, and yeah, I think that is reasonable to say we spotted a difference in the way this virus behaves itself. Like people are exhibiting just spots in the fucking skin. Oh shit, that's a variant, man. This virus just mutated. That's reasonable, right? But you're saying,
That's
well,
reasonable.
the rate they identified a higher rate. How so, dude? If this virus is so fucking contagious, right? And you're saying, oh, it became more contagious. How did they know? How did
Because they can
conclude that it
determine
was
the R
more
naught with
contagious?
statistics, and they determine the R naught
But
of the Delta
how?
variant is
How?
stop. They can determine the R naught of a virus. They determine the R naught of the original virus, and they determine the Delta is twice as
No, you fucking idiot. You're
R naught is
jumping
about
ahead.
twice as large, twice as fast, whatever.
You
The number twice as
are
big.
jumping
Infectious.
ahead. You are jumping ahead. Based on, okay, first, we are talking about, hey man, we spotted something different in the way
I asked you
this virus is
earlier
behaving.
if you're skeptical of whether or not they can just do an R naught or statistically determine an R naught, and you said you weren't. So now are you skeptical that they can determine the R
listen,
naught?
You are jumping ahead.
Why do you
are
think
in
and
the
what and
phase
why do you
that they
think they
already
make
know.
Taste, let's talk more.
Wait, hold on.
Please.
I got something to add here. This could be good. So this is from the Hindu, and it says here a unique double mutant coronavirus variant with a combination of mutations not seen anywhere else in the world has been found in India, the health ministry said on Wednesday.
Great.
Genome sequencing of a section of virus samples by a consortium of 10 labs across the country, called the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Consortium on Genomics, revealed the presence of two mutations together in at least 200 virus samples from Maharashtra, as well as a handful in Delhi, Punjab, and Gujarat. So that's how they did it right there.
Okay, so great.
Genome
So
sequencing
in
of
India,
selection of virus samples by a consortium of 10 labs across the country.
okay, great. Now, these labs are responsible, and they're supposed to be then sampling, like you were assuming, right? In India, they're doing that. My question is going to be the following, right? If they spotted and they are actually doing this, I would know if that is one, real, trustworthy, and you know, and
now he's just gonna play global skeptic. This is
No.
boring.
It is not global skepticism.
Yeah,
No,
it
I do
is.
have a position. No.
How
I
do you
have
know
a-
the newspapers and lying?
Let me tell
to
you why. Skeptical is, I don't know. I'm not sure
It's just
about
boring.
this.
How do I know?
You're not lying to me. You're lying to me right now.
I do know.
You're lying.
I do
You're a
know
liar.
certain things. Listen,
This is
I
just
do know
boring. This
certain
is like,
things.
seriously,
And
it always
I do
goes
have
back
a
to-
position on this. Said, I do have a position on this.
No,
This
you
is not
don't.
about global skepticism, right?
Yes,
This
it is.
I don't care
actually
if it's
knowing the
about global
facts.
skepticism. You still brought it here.
No. Let me ask you something, Seth.
You absolutely did. You're asking us to doubt like the straightforward reporting. It's ridiculous.
I do. I'm not telling
you're
you
dumb.
you should.
Oh.
I'm telling you I do, right? And the
Yeah,
reason
global
why
skepticism.
I doubt, right? And the reason why I doubt this
Right.
Let me ask you something, Seth. Don't you find it suspicious?
It's not even. It's just
No, no,
so
no, no,
boring.
no, come on.
Seth,
I'm
don't you
not
find it
stopping him.
Go ahead,
suspicious?
Tasteless.
Seth,
Yes,
don't
I
you
can't
find
hear.
it suspicious, right?
Mhm.
That
Oh,
the
so
people
I
who
do
own the
find it
vaccine,
sus.
I can't
I
hear
do
him.
find it sus.
You know, tell him to
Shut up.
speak
Would
up
you
or fix
stop
his fucking
fucking
mic.
yelling, JJ?
Just stop
So-
over talking him.
It's because he's a
So-
fucking idiot.
the people
I wanna
who
hear it.
owns the
Who
vaccine
cares?
are the same people responsible for the COVID testing, kits. I mean, don't you find that like suspicious?
What?
What's suspicious?
Why do you keep asking
same
him?
No,
people-
no, no, no.
No.
Don't and then go on. What did you say, stupid?
I said, don't you find it suspicious that the same people who own the vaccines and they are getting paid for the vaccines and profiting from the vaccines are the same people who own the company for testing for COVID? Yes or no?
No.
You don't find that suspicious?
No.
Not really.
Okay, great. Why? Okay, you don't find. Okay, so let me ask you
No.
something. then.
We've already answered the question.
Okay. So I am going to ask you, what is the goal of a company? Is the
Make
goal of a
money.
company to make
You know, we
profit?
get it,
Yes or
dude.
no?
I get what you're implying. You don't have to spell it out. We understand
and
what
you
you're
don't
implying.
find that
dum-dum.
suspicious. You said, no, of course not. This is so clearly,
say-
obviously wrong because companies, they care for humanity. So therefore,
Nope, that's not what I said.
There is no incentive in order for them to keep on this fucking thing because they're earning a lot of fucking money. I don't find that suspicious at all. Why would I find suspicious that? Tasteless, you're fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
Uh,
So you don't find that suspicious?
Can you
no.
believe Seth is totally
not?
cool with these
Why not?
companies just making money and faking tests tasteless?
Well, I mean, it seems to be the case. It seems to be the case that he said, no, I don't see that
Come here, piece of shit.
any suspicious at all. I mean, why would they do that? Well, to earn money, yeah, but I mean, so what?
Tasteless, don't you
mean so?
even realize when you're being mocked?
I don't care if I'm being mocked. I mean,
Okay.
Listen, mocking is not a counter argument, right? If you have a position
That's
and
right.
the reason why you're not suspicious, then go ahead and present it. Now, mocking is not going to serve as a counter argument.
Well,
Go ahead.
because medical companies are gonna be in both of those businesses, and it would be very, very easy for any company to come up with a competing test that doesn't have as many false positives. And also, they have to prove through clinical trials that their tests are accurate. There's a bunch of regulation, and of course, the fact that other medical companies can compete with them for more accurate and cheaper tests would be a real incentive to make their tests.
All right.
And
let me
now-
ask you
it's,
something.
Okay.
accurate
Good
is
job,
is
Seth.
money.
Yes. Very good, Seth. Now,
Yeah.
please shut up, Seth.
Now,
Tasteless.
let me ask you something.
No, Tasteless. Why is it suspicious that the same company, I'm not even sure this is true, but even if it were, that makes the tests that determine if you have COVID also makes the vaccines? What's suspicious about that?
Well, you see, if you are receiving billions of dollars for vaccination,
Uh-huh.
it is in your best interest, right? If you own both companies, one,
Uh-huh.
to continue to sell vaccines,
Uh-huh.
two,
Oh, I can think of
to
another reason.
continue-
Stop,
To
Seth.
continue,
I know. I'm
listen,
just saying I can think of another reason when he's
Stop.
Okay, great. To continue to actually make certain that this pandemic goes and continues on. Why would you want to stop such a profitable business, right? What would be the incentive of actually curing people? This is what I want to know. Now,
You mean
If
with
you
ineffective
own-
vaccines? I don't understand what you're saying.
if you own,
Are you saying that the vaccines don't work?
if
Can I
you
say something?
own the
No.
company,
Well,
if you
fuck
own
you.
the company that is telling you, hey man, you have a virus, right? You tested positive, right?
I don't care if you say
tested
smart
positive.
things, Seth. I want to hear
Listen,
Tasa say stupid.
Yeah, but I want to
Is it
The
respond.
more
clear?
people, if you are
Yeah.
the company that creates
Yeah,
these
it's clear,
tests,
all right.
it is in your best interest to continue to actually have this pandemic. Otherwise, you're
Not necessarily.
dead.
Look,
Your
I'm taking my
company
turn.
Is fucking dead. What? What do you mean not necessarily?
I'm
What do you
taking
mean
my
not
turn. No,
necessarily?
I'm taking my turn. Look, tasteless.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's another really good incentive for companies not to have that many false positives. Not only would it be really, really easy to check, not only would they have to go through regulations and the U.S. government would stop buying from them if they realized the tests were giving a bunch of false positives, but also if they gave too many false positives, people without COVID would think they had COVID, and people would talk to those people who thought they had COVID and tested positive for COVID, but had no symptoms or had very, very, very mild symptoms. And then people wouldn't be scared of the virus and want to go get a vaccine, because not only would the actual statistics show that less people are dying, and hold on, stop,
Way too complicated.
No,
for
I'm
Tasteless
still
to
going to finish. No,
understand,
fuck both of you.
I
I'm going to finish.
get what you're
no,
saying.
fuck both of you. I'm
Very
going to
Seth
finish.
wasn't done talking.
I'm going to finish.
Very smart, Seth.
I'm going to
Tasteless
finish.
doesn't understand what
I'm
you're saying.
going to
though.
finish.
I'm just saying.
Okay, thank you. I just want to finish real quick. The not only would like the word of mouth be that COVID isn't dangerous, and I think that would probably spread a lot faster, but the actual statistics would start to show that COVID isn't even that dangerous, because a bunch of people are testing positive for COVID who don't have COVID.
That's exactly what we're seeing. But, no, first of all, COVID wasn't that dangerous in the first place. 95% of people who got it survived. But you have the media, you have the media who are pushing this fucking thing. And then you also now have the government trying to get everyone to be forced to actually get this vaccine. Not only that, you actually now have plans to get 2 pills a day for COVID. Oh, your 2 pills a day. I mean, you need to take this shit, otherwise you're gonna get fucking COVID. Now,
Oh my God.
you're seeing.
No, I think it's talking about ivermectin.
Dude.
Yeah, vitamin C and
You
zinc.
have COVID, even if you're feeling perfectly fine.
No,
but you
I don't
tested
know what
positive. But you tested positive.
Yeah,
you have
you're
COVID.
not actually responding to anything I
shit.
said.
Listen, right now we're seeing the skepticism of people, because the people are in charge are showing to be fucking so ineffective that the fucking jig is up there. The scam is
Not
up.
even
People
explain.
are realizing this. People are realizing this, and people are getting just upset. Now, government.
This is not a response to what I said.
What is he even talking about
using
anymore?
that
I
to
don't know.
mandate this fucking
He's just
vaccine.
he took my stop talking as an opportunity to just spew a bunch of random
Wait, hold.
conspiracy theories about COVID.
To your rant, dude.
Seth, are you getting your booster shot?
As soon as I can, yeah.
Oh, very good.
Trying to get my son vaccinated really, really, really badly.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, he needs to be.
Now, I mean, if you want to,
I'm also
going
going
to
to take Tasteless to get vaccinated.
This industry is billionaire. That's fine, dude. I mean, you can do that. But
I'll take
there is the
Tasteless's
profit incentive. You
vaccination.
cannot deny that. And if you believe, listen, man.
Is he still going?
Listen, any person, dude, any person that don't see malice in the systems and institutions that they are that have power to control you. If you always assume that there is no malice and there is no incentive for people to get rich and billions,
They only
and
want
shit,
to take.
then you are naive. Then you are naive, because this is the human factor, and it goes on in every single layer in every institution that we know. Now, for you to say no,
Every
but the police-
institution that we
the
know.
police, they're helping people, dude.
They are.
They
That's
don't
what I
mistreat
said.
People. They take care of people.
That's
They
what I
don't-
said.
They don't abuse their power. I mean,
That's
the
exactly-
lawyers.
yep.
They don't fucking bargain with the other side. They are defending their client. The judges, all they're doing is just take care of the law, right? I mean,
That's
those are
all of my
institutions.
reasonings
They are
resulted in.
They
yep,
want people
you're right.
to
Just
learn.
trusting people
Why
blindly.
would they fucking? You doubt the teacher.
I didn't talk about any motives to
Why
be
would
to be
you doubt
honest,
the
because it's in their
doctors?
own selfish best interest. I talked about that people were just Tasteless. I just want to ask you a quick. Do you honestly think that my arguments to you thus far have been we should just trust people to do the right thing and not giving you reasons why people's selfish best interest to do these things?
Dude, you're basically saying that this
No,
companies,
no, I'm not.
They are regulated. The regulators,
No.
they really care about the people. They don't get they don't get bought by institutions, and they offer big amounts of money.
Oh my God.
No, they are not. No. They care about the regulations, right? I mean, people cannot be bought. People are much too integrity. They are much too integral for them
That
to get
CIA agent on TikTok is right. Sophism is going to be the end of the fucking human race.
Jesus, man. Listen, This is very simple, dude. The money incentives are there, right? The political incentives are there.
What political incentive? What's the political incentive?
Trump doesn't
What
take
do you
office
mean?
again.
Listen.
But
Okay,
why wouldn't Trump take office again? Why would this
Because of
make
COVID.
Trump not take office? Because it seems like,
You have two
hold on,
groups of
hold on, let me just finish this thought, Tasteless. Why don't you take a fucking break? It seems like if like they're out to make COVID look like worse and that it's getting worse, like that wouldn't be a thing that would like keep Democrats in power. If Democrats are in power and COVID's getting worse, that would be a bad metric for Democrats to keep the House or the Senate or the presidency in 2024.
Listen, man, are you denying that this is a highly politicized issue? That people like you, for instance, you see this as a tribe issue. Like, the Democrats.
You don't
the
see it that way.
Wait. They are for vaccination, so we
I just want to get this right. You don't see it that way, right?
No, of course not. Listen, let me tell you why. This is very simple. Now, right? You are observing a very clear trend of the mainstream media. Listen, even demonizing any alternative that could arise to deal with this.
What did I say that made you think? No, I'm gonna like this is.
Okay,
I'm really interested. I mean, I think Tasteless is just making it up. Like he can't actually think this. Tasteless, what did I say? Stop. Take a break. What did I say during this conversation that makes you think that I find it as a tribal issue?
Okay, you doubted that this was political. I said that there are.
No, I didn't. I'm just asking what I said.
Wait, I said there are financial incentives, there are political incentives. What political incentives?
No, I just asked what political incentives. I just want to know I just wanted you to hold on, Tasteless, stop, chill. I just wanted you to enunciate those political issues or elaborate on them because I think that if you explored them like I did with you a second after you refused to answer me, I think that if you just follow to its logical conclusion, the motivations would be for the Democrats to get COVID under control or even underplay it, like Trump underplayed it.
Can I finish my argument?
You trust the
asked me,
government?
and I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you my argument. So this is, in fact, and you know this is just a fact, a political issue. Like people on the left see this.
Yes.
Okay, great. The vaccine and all this shit as something that the Democrats are holding. Now, people who are skeptical about this, who see the scam, they are usually
skeptical
Republicans.
about what? And
Now,
what scam?
of the
What's
vaccines and the
scam?
mandates and all this good shit.
What's
You
the
are
scam?
happy to follow along because you see this as a tribal issue. It is not because you see this as a medical
Once
issue.
again, I
You
never
see this as a tribal issue, so
trusted
therefore,
anybody's best
You're gonna get your
intentions.
vaccine? Great, man. Great, we are on the right side. But if you are an anti-vaxxer, you must be.
Are you upset that we talked about getting vaccinated in here?
Wait, but not only
Tasteless,
that.
can I have your vaccine?
Are you afraid of
Wait.
needles, sugar? Like Tasteless?
Let me conclude.
sugar.
Let me conclude my argument.
Are you
Let me
afraid of
conclude.
needles?
No, wait.
I
Let me
got
conclude
dibs
my
already,
argument.
chum.
So anyone who goes against the scam, it's immediately identified, as outside of this tribe, and therefore censored on social media, censored on any platform, right? That is able to have a reach of people in order for them to spread, the correct information. Now, this is a political
okay, we
issue.
evinced
You have political incentives. You have financial incentives, right? And you're happy to play along with that because you feel part of the tribe. You changed your position from as a lefty of being against big pharma to support big pharma
shit,
and all
man.
their plans because oh my God, we are Democrats. We need to be against Orange Man. This is fucking stupid.
What?
This is fucking stupid.
We are
You know this.
Democrats. We need to be against the
This
orange
is the reality.
man.
You are so tribal now that you are just forgetting to open your eyes and see the data and say, oh man, this doesn't sound good. You're playing defense for these people owning the fucking COVID tests and the fucking vaccines. Oh, I don't see any problem there. I mean, what? They have to make a buck, right? This is fucking dumb, dude.
I didn't understand. What's dumb?
Tasteless, you won
You
again.
playing dumb. You playing dumb to the facts. You playing dumb to what's clearly in front of your face. Listen, I'm going to give an
What?
example. So,
Look,
the
you should just
mainstream
be
media-
skeptical of any company that sells like a product and the test for that product.
Well, of course I am. Of course, I would.
I'm skeptical of
Why I'm skeptical. I never
anti-vaxxers.
buy Goodyear tire plugs
But
because
Trump,
I mean they're
Trump
just. Let me
sold-
think about it. Why is Goodyear selling you plugs for your tires, right?
What?
Wait, Jiffy Lube diagnoses your car and they pay to treat it, and you have to pay them to treat it. Sorry,
No.
So imagine that you don't have
I
any,
guess they don't have Jiffy
you
Lube
know,
in Mexico. So
any way to know whether your car is broken or not. And then you have the fucking mechanic.
The
who
mechanic is the guy who diagnoses
authority,
and fixes your car. What a scam.
Sounds like a
and they
scam.
do scam. They do scam. Now, if you don't fucking know this, like, of course not. He's just a mechanic. He's just trying to fix your fucking car. He doesn't want to make any money. He's just trying to
Yeah, that's
help
what
you.
that's exactly what I said.
they are just
That's
going to
exactly
do
what
a
I argued. Holy
diagnostic.
shit. Now that
Oh,
you think about
really?
it, I was wrong because
Who,
that's
uh,
exactly what I
It's fucking
said.
idiotic. Because
How would you
the
go about that,
mechanics,
Tasteless?
knowingly
Tasteless.
that you don't
How do
fucking
you
know you have
how do you go about getting your car fixed, Tasteless?
too powerful now. We can't stop him.
Jesus. Well, you have competition. In the case of mechanics, you have competition. Some of them are known for being, honest, and some of them are known to just be expensive, but
Saying Pfizer doesn't have
they fix your
competition?
shit.
Correct.
I'm sorry, what?
No
Are you saying Pfizer doesn't
competition
have
for
competition?
Pfizer.
No, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Seth.
They
So
cannot
the
be
idea
allowed
is-
to compete.
Listen, so in this particular case, whether the fact is that they know it's profitable, therefore they buy these companies, right? So Bill Gates have bought, and as well as Soros, right? They own this testing COVID.
George Soros. Somebody drink.
What?
We got a
No,
bingo?
it is just a fact. It is just a fact. I mean, we're just they know
Which
it's
companies
profitable.
does Donald Trump own?
Oh shit! All I need is a
That's
reality.
That's irrelevant.
And I got a bingo.
It's irrelevant.
Irrelevant. But what I'm saying is that
What
these
about the stock?
billionaires-
What about all the stock that Donald Trump has in these companies?
Oh
irrelevant.
shit,
That's irrelevant.
man.
So if they are
Well,
buying,
isn't it just as relevant as Bill Gates or George Soros having stock in these companies?
Yeah, no. But these are the no. There are
Donald Trump
more-
has stock in
they have
Regeneron,
more
doesn't he?
millions and billions than
Actually,
Donald
not
Trump.
really.
What I'm saying is that these billionaires, they are investing in these companies.
Well, you
because they
saying Donald
know
Trump
are
isn't a
profitable.
billionaire?
I think he does have stock in Regeneron.
He's not a billionaire. Now,
Yeah, but I
No?
think it's like $20.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
What?
But it is
Only
irrelevant. What I'm saying-
multimillionaire? I mean,
The point is that these companies are very profitable. If they are investing in them,
That's
it's
why
because
Donald
they
Trump
are-
invests in them.
It doesn't matter. The fact is that they're profitable, and they are going to continue to be profitable.
Are you-
Why
you
is that the
saying
case?
Trump isn't
Because
a
they are going to
billionaire?
continue to actually say, "Hey, there's a new variant, dude. Oh, this goes forever," right? And it is in their best interest to keep people
What?
locked down, even if this virus is not as fucking dangerous as they made it seem like.
As they-
Even
You
with
should
those-
go.
Alleged.
You should go get yourself some Delta variant, Tasteless, and you tell us how it turns out.
No. The data shows it is not as dangerous.
Tasteless,
as
are
they
you
claim.
vaccinated?
Well, just go get some.
The data show that, dude. I mean,
Tasteless, are you vaccinated?
Above 95% of people surviving. Come on, man. I mean, you gotta be fucking
Tasteless,
stupid.
are you vaccinated?
No.
Are you gonna get vaccinated?
Well, Tasteless said he had COVID.
Yeah, I
Several
have
months
to.
ago.
There's no reason for me to get it.
There's no reason for you to get the vaccine.
No.
How do you figure?
There's a variant, though.
You see, I have a higher protection than you guys, so.
I don't think that's true.
No, it is true.
Not
it is
true.
There is a
Tasteless.
study.
Didn't this? Okay, I'm not going to spoil it. Sorry.
I'm 13.
Tasteless, who told you this?
13.
Hold on,
13
Tasteless.
Joe
times.
Rogan.
Who
I'm
told you
13.
that? Who told you that getting COVID is better than getting the vaccine?
Well, this one study.
Bill
that I
Maher.
saw.
What study?
One study. Have you not seen the study?
The study.
the study.
What study?
So this study has
You have
been
any idea how many
circulating-
studies there are on COVID?
Listen,
Dennis Prager.
No,
It's
no,
so
it
well
is-
known. It's just called the study now. Just like
right.
the pill.
This study has been
Darth
circulating
Dawkins.
among different,
What?
outlets.
Could you have the
I am
study for me?
surprised
Can
that
I-
you
can
have
you
not
send it to
heard
me?
about
Do you
it.
want me to get it for you?
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, guy.
Herman Cain.
Did we see a resistance from the media to validate any alternative, any treatment, any possible action to prevent
Yeah, you can
COVID and to
debunk
get
that,
better.
Seth.
I don't know. I don't know who owns those companies. Who has stock in those alternatives?
Bill Gates.
Huh?
Bill
Bill Gates
Gates.
does. Yeah, Bill Gates does.
So the media was against Bill Gates getting money for these
No, the media
alternatives?
was for pushing this narrative about the vaccine.
That's not what
Why
I
does Bill
asked.
Gates want money
It's
anyways? I
not.
mean,
I don't know how you got lost in that sentence, Tasteless.
hasn't he been
Who
giving it all away?
owns
I'm
who
going to tell you
owns
why.
the companies that manufacture these alternatives you're talking about that the media is not looking at?
What?
Jesus Christ. Never mind.
Jesus, man.
So in this
You
particular
just
outlets,
can't
they're
follow a
this,
fucking sentence.
He
well,
can't.
this is
He's
a
not
study that
listening.
I am listening. It's just that you're not.
Tasteless. Let me just get this clear. Did you say were you complaining that the media was not paying attention to these alternatives to vaccination?
No. What I
What did you
stated
say about the
was,
media
well,
and
it is
alternatives?
clear. Yeah, it is clear that the media demonize any possible or likely or even conceivable alternative to the vaccine, right? We
Why?
saw this with hydroxychloroquine and
Uh-huh.
all these drugs that were flying in the air. They were demonized, right? Oh no, this is so bad.
Yeah.
People are taking
Uh-huh.
chlorine and blah blah blah. Okay,
Well, those are different things, but
they did that, right? They did that with
Wait, are you
ivermectin.
suggesting chlorine was a good way to combat COVID?
No. Wait. Did they demonize these drugs? Yes or
Are
no?
you are you saying the media shouldn't have demonized chlorine as a COVID
I'm not
treatment?
saying
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm not saying
If
that
somebody
yet.
said
Not
you should
yet.
eat
I'm not
Tide
saying that
Pods
yet.
as an alternative, they would probably demonize that too.
No, that's
I
fine.
don't.
That's
I
fine.
don't. What's your
It's just that
complaint
Agree?
about the
chlorine was a
media?
weird example.
Wait. Can we just agree
Like, I'll
that these
demonize
drugs
that
were
when we get to it.
demonized? Yeah.
Well, I
There
wouldn't
were,
say demonize. I would say that they reported accurately on how it's not effective. It's not proven. It's probably a
They
bad
were
idea.
demonized.
How irresponsible for Donald
Uh-huh.
Trump to suggest that maybe drinking chlorine would cure you. Uh,
Uh-huh.
I mean, if that's what you're talking about, I don't know about
Tasteless,
demonize.
did you buy any ivermectin?
No. I am asking. Okay, guys. Okay.
Do you know who
Can
owns
we
Mectin?
agree at
Oh,
least
who
in
owns
this simple
ivermectin?
fact? Yes
I
or
don't
no?
know.
Donald
But
Trump.
Thought there was
Just
gonna be like a little
can we agree
conspiracy
on
theory
that
there.
or
I was
no?
gonna be excited.
Or were they
I'm not even gonna
demonized?
look.
Yes or no?
Pfizer.
Does Pfizer?
Was the,
Do
did the
they?
media,
I wouldn't be
instead
surprised.
of
That'd be
actually
amazing.
trying to get people under control, they were really pushing hard to make you fear more, to reporting on the data and being alarmist about this. Did they do that? Yes or no?
Oh, the data.
Was the media? Well,
Oh.
one second. Was the media being alarmist about what?
About the data, and and
What
even the
data?
numbers about COVID were just
Not listening.
presented in out of proportion. Now,
What?
what I'm trying to say is going to be
No,
the
no, no, no,
following.
no,
Listen,
No, 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 no,
listen.
no.
no, 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 no,
So you're
What?
saying they
Could you just
properly
try to be fucking
demonized.
clear?
They tried to demonize. You're saying they properly demonized these drugs because they were not alternatives to COVID, and people shouldn't be taking those
They aren't
particular
alternatives to
drugs.
COVID?
I think that they accurately reported on what they were, how they were effective, and whether or not professionals thought they should be used.
Okay, great. But okay, so you're saying this is your assumption. They were correctly reported, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, if I demonstrate that they were demonized and they had like a good incentive to do that, then what would you say? What would you say then?
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Say, tasteless, you were correct, man.
So the
Interesting.
fact.
What would you point to?
Okay. So you right now currently your idea about ivermectin is that this is just a horse drug. Yes?
Hydroxychloroquine.
No, I'm talking about the ivermectin.
Ivermectin, as far as I know, is a dewormer. So
Oh, great.
it's
This is what you think.
Antiparasitic, yeah.
Yes, and
Right,
this is dangerous to humans. Yes.
It
Oh, I
treats
don't-
my rats' mites really well.
not that I
Yes?
know of.
Okay, great. So they reported, and in the mainstream media, they were reporting that this was just a dewormer, and that it was a horse dewormer, and all this good shit. But the reality is that this drug in particular, it has been approved by the FDA. It has been around for years. It is perfectly safe for the ends that they are
What?
for human use, and it has been prescribed,
Prescribed.
years ago.
Don't
Prescribed,
correct
yes.
him.
Jinx.
So wait. Not only that, the fucking creators of this drug,
Fuck
they won
correcting
the
him on
Nobel
anything.
Prize for it, right? So this was a highly regarded drug back.
What about it?
before
AJ
this
is like a
particular-
junkie with a monkey on his back. Jesus Christ.
So it was demonized.
Stop talking. You're taking your precious tasteless time.
For free.
So it
Been
was
away,
demonized.
Seth.
It was demonized. So it
Who
was, it is
demonized?
not
I
just
missed-
a
if you
horse
said-
dewormer.
Who said it was
is
demonized?
more than that.
Who demonized it?
Big
The
Farm.
mainstream media.
Who in the
reason
media?
Why, and the reason
don't-
why you're saying
I'm glad
because they
someone
want to
caught
take
that.
care of the public. No, it is not because they want to take care of the public. It has to do with the idea that in order for them to get the authorization for the vaccines, there are not supposed to be any other treatment available that is viable.
I'm curious,
to
why-
treat the disease? So it is
Nobody's
in their
stopping
fucking-
people from
they
taking
need-
ivermectin.
They need.
Nobody's stopping
listen,
you from drinking bleach
Wait,
either. Just want
they
to put
need
that out there.
Hey,
to
whoa, is that a
fucking
threat?
Not be anything to combat this shit in order
Right.
for them to be able to get the vaccine and to get the funds and to get everything. So of course they have an incentive in order to demonize any treatment whatsoever, to say there is nothing that you can do in order for you to treat or to prevent or to mitigate or nothing. This thing
Why
is
would you
just
take a
the
deworming
vaccine.
drug against a virus instead of a vaccine for a virus?
Because it is not just a dewormer, right? And it is not a horse dewormer.
What is it? What is it?
Well, it is a very, highly regarded drug.
What
that
is
was
it, though?
Prescribed by
Highly regarded
doctors.
drug.
It has. Listen, this has been people with what it does is
Name
to
one
prevent-
use that it's been known to be used for other than dewormer.
What? Dude,
Name one.
Okay, I don't know. All I know is that doctors. Listen. What I do know.
It's a
I
very
don't know
respected
that.
drug, guys. It uses all kinds of things. Name one. I don't
Let me tell you
know.
why. Okay,
Something.
if it wasn't respected and respected, in this regard, it wouldn't have won the Nobel Prize, right? So
Tasteless, should I
doctors
take
prescribe
ivermectin for
this
my
drug, and they have
my
been
soft
prescribing
stool?
this drug years and years in the past, right?
for
No
for
problem.
virus for virus
For
treatment?
viruses, yes, for
Tasteless,
viral
did you
treatment.
know that
Like what?
ivermectin reduces sperm count?
It doesn't matter. So the fact is, listen, the fact is that the mainstream media
Hey,
sold
do
this.
the
I'm actually
virus-
gonna
selling this
Google now.
idea that this
Do the
is just a
vaccines
horse
decrease sperm count?
dewormer. Horse dewormer. Oh shit! You're not supposed to take that. That's very dangerous. It doesn't help with this.
I'm
fucking virus
taking the
because
one that
they
doesn't
need
lower my sperm
the
count.
authorization in order for them to get
Tasteless, can
the
you pronounce?
authorization.
Oh, you know what?
Guys,
That's
guys.
actually a top search. Ivermectin sterility.
Yes, see, I told you,
Interesting.
JJ. But look, this is what it
Really?
treats. This disease right here. Can you say this word, Tasteless?
Go ahead.
It's for you. For you to say.
Worms in your
don't know what
horse's butt itis.
It's onchocerciasis. Gosh, onchocerciasis. Sounds like.
Onchosocieties.
And it's a disease caused by infection with the parasitic worm Onchocerca.
Damn.
Okay, so the fact is that the mainstream media is demonizing any and all alternatives, but because it is in their best interest. Listen,
No,
it is in
why?
their best interest.
Why would somebody take ivermectin to treat COVID though?
I don't know. Ask the
COVID
doctors that have
is a
been
worm.
prescribing this drug to help with virus.
The only reason that
infections.
So do you think that what do you think that the media should say about this? That if somebody suggests we should take what's another drug? Just pick one.
Listen,
Okay.
even
To
treat COVID?
hydroxychloroquine, hydroxychloroquine was in fact prescribed by doctors, right? It was not just
For COVID?
listen, yes, and not only
Yeah,
that.
like
Listen,
what? Like 8 of
listen,
them?
This was a perfectly safe drug to use, FDA approved, used by, in 25 years. And all of a sudden, it is just garbage. Oh no, this is fucking dangerous. Don't do that. Only
I don't remember the
people
media
take
saying
this
anything
shit.
like that.
Oh, Trump supporters. Oh, I
I
don't want
don't
to be a Trump supporter.
I don't remember
Oh,
the
get me
media.
away of
Who in the media
hydroxychloroquine,
said
dude.
anything like that?
Ah, people are just drinking.
Who in the media said
chlorine.
anything like that?
Fuck off, dude. This is
Who-
exactly what the media did.
I don't.
This is
I'm
exactly
actually
your
convinced
position
that
right now.
I'm convinced he hasn't watched the media.
So the reality is
He only
that, you
watches the
guys,
media that
this
talks
is
about
very
the media.
political, and they are using that because I don't know if you understand how government works. So in
No,
order for
not a
this
clue.
emergency activities to go, when there is an emergency, there's the government. And the government says, okay, listen, if we don't have any alternative in order for us to deal with a disease or whatever, then we need to get these funds to these pharmaceuticals and to this development and to these processes in order for us to be safe. But if there were just one, it doesn't matter what, just one alternative that could be viable to mitigate this disease, then they wouldn't be able to get that money, right? They wouldn't be able to access these funds. So they need to be no fucking alternative, no fucking treatment, no fucking nothing in order for them to get these fucking funds. Now, you played along and said, oh, hydroxychloroquine so bad. A perfectly safe drug. Right, ivermectin is just horse warmer. No, it is a perfectly safe drug. Now, this is just the case, right, that you're not hearing. You didn't know that the creators of this drug won the Nobel Prize. You didn't know this because the media is not telling you that. They are not honest. They are trying to push a narrative that it is in the benefit of big pharma. And you are buying into that shit.
What? What am I buying into?
You are
That
eating
vaccines
it with
are
a
good for
spoon,
you?
dude.
That vaccines are good for you?
Tell me how they are good for you, dude.
Well,
are you
let's
immune?
see.
Are you immune once you take the vaccine? Are you immune?
Sometimes.
Do you have to be immune for them to be good for you?
What does a vaccine do, Seth?
It gives your body a reaction to make antibodies against the virus that it's vaccinating you against.
In order for you to be what?
More immune.
More immune?
Yes, more immune.
So there
Almost
are levels of immunity?
There are yes.
Yes,
So
yes,
hold
there
on,
are.
Oh,
there are
really?
levels of immunity.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
No
Yes,
vaccine
the immune
gives,
system is very complicated.
No vaccine is said to be
Oh,
100% effective.
Whoa. Whether you are immune, either you are immune or you're not immune.
No,
I
that's
want
not
to do it
true.
too. Oh, I'm
You
just
can
a
be
little immune,
more
dude.
immune.
Listen, I am just a little immune.
Yeah,
how
you can
is-
be just a little immune. Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yes,
How does
of
that
course.
work? How does that work?
you're less vulnerable to the disease.
Yeah, like
So
myself.
you're not
I'm immune
you
to most
fucking
things.
idiot. You're not immune.
What?
Do you know the definition of the word immunity, dude?
Immune?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
so.
not immune. Do you know what immune means, motherfucker?
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what immune means? Okay, dude, you're a little immune, dude. Jesus, man, you're fucking so idiotic.
Yeah, I think you can't. I don't think that's a really.
Oh,
Do
really?
you understand? Do you understand what I mean when I say more immune than something
Okay,
else?
let me ask you something, Seth.
No, I asked you something. You asked me. You answer me first.
You're not immune. If you
To answer my
if you-
question.
Yes, I already did.
No, you
Whether
didn't.
Yes, I did.
And what was okay? What was your answer?
My question, my answer is either you're immune or you're not immune.
No. No, that's not what I asked you. What did I ask you?
Well, I don't know. What did you?
Did
ask?
you
If
know
you're-
what I meant by more
you
immune
asked
than
me-
someone else?
No.
I just asked you right now and before, do you know what I mean?
About what?
More immune.
No. But
You don't know what I mean.
disputing.
You can't
More
fathom that.
immune or less immune, a little immune or a lot of immunity. Come on, man. This is fucking.
Yes,
You
Seth-
don't
saying
understand? You can't fathom.
Yeah, Seth, no
No.
one is ever really immunized, just so you know.
Yeah.
Not
granted.
really.
Oh, really?
But I don't think that's his
If
point.
you're
I think it's-
if
I
you're
think it's-
if you're
I don't think he's gone that
immunized,
far.
you're not really immunized.
Okay, so let me ask you something, dude. So, what is the goal of the vaccine then?
to immunize.
to increase your
Right,
your-
to
yeah.
immunize. My question
To
is,
immunize.
do
Yeah.
you get immune? Do you get
Yes.
immune?
No,
Yes.
with the vaccine?
not completely.
Yes.
Okay, and what does being
Some people
immune
do.
mean? Well, okay,
Not
what
really.
does being immune
Yeah, they
mean?
do.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Explain to me. What does it mean for you to be immune to something?
Protected.
Oh, really? Oh, protected is immunity? Oh, shit,
Yeah.
really?
Yep.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
really.
Yeah.
okay.
You know he's
So-
stalling when he does that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If
I
you
don't think
flee
that you
Mexico
understand- Okay, I don't think you understand
and come
the
here,
meaning of the term immunity. Now, when people say
you
What's
can
your
ask
point?
for
Why don't
that
well,
means
look?
that
How about we
you're
just
not
grant? Look, we're
able
just
to
going to
be
grant that you're not.
affected by something.
Let's just grant that they're not 100% effective. Okay, got it. Now what?
No. That means
What do you
you're not
know?
immune.
Okay,
Do you
fine.
agree
You're
with
not immune. What's your point?
Okay, great. Now that we understand each other, my question is, vaccination, it's supposed to give you immunity. Yes?
No,
Some people are immune
Oh,
without the
no,
vaccination.
sir. No, it is not
not
supposed
if
to
your
give you.
definition is
Okay, let's
100%
fucking
immunity.
find out
Not
what
if you're.
vaccines
Hold on a
does.
second. Stop. Not if your definition is like impervious to the disease completely. No, vaccines. It'd be nice if vaccines could do that. In a perfect world, they do that, but in the real world, they don't, and they're not expected to.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, really.
So let me
Oh,
ask you
really?
something. How does a vaccine work? Tell me.
I already answered this. Did I not answer this verbatim?
You did.
I want to know how
You did.
does a vaccine
I told you
work
it
in the
gives
human body?
a small part of the virus or a dead virus or a weakened virus, or in this case, mRNA, will be presented into your system in some way,
Yes.
usually in a shot, and your body reacts to it and creates antibodies
Yes.
that react to it that are the same
Yes.
antibodies that will be effective against
Yes.
the virus.
Right. And let me ask you something, Seth. Once your body knows how to defeat the enemy, what is achieved by that fucking process?
Partial immunity.
What do you mean partial immunity?
I mean, no immunity
immune
is
in
full,
part.
and you're making this weird, like, position that like immunity means 100% immunity, and that's going to be problematic for this discussion. So
Whoa.
I'm distinguishing partial immunity from full immunity.
Wait. Okay, so you do agree that once the cells are exposed to this disease, they know how to defeat this disease. They create these antibodies, which these antibodies has the ability to defeat this enemy, no problem, right? So
Yes.
No problem.
For the sake of
basically.
argument, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, Tasteless.
great.
Yes.
Now, once your immune system is able to do that, right?
Uh-huh.
Then once you become attacked by the same fucking virus,
Uh-huh.
then your body knows how to defeat it. Yes.
Yes.
Look,
Your
there's an
body
easy
knows.
argument. Look, there's
Yes.
a really
No,
look.
let him go. Let him
No,
go.
you're
Yes, that's
fine.
correct, Tasteless.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Now my question is, once the fucking
is-
virus in this particular, they're claiming, yeah, you take the vaccine,
You're meaner than I
Uh-huh.
am.
but
JJ.
you can still get it, right? And you can still transmit it. You can still die from it, right? Then what is the vaccine doing then?
Well, typically it's protecting you from at least some versions, maybe all, maybe just one, until they.
How do you know that? How do you know you're getting protected from it?
Well, because there's double-blind studies that
What-
prove it.
What do you mean? How do you know?
Okay, yeah, how do you know?
Oh,
Double-blind
science.
study.
Oh, empiricism. Oh.
No. What do you mean in
I don't,
empiricism?
what do you mean? How do you know? How do you know that
Yeah, how do you know?
the vaccine is protecting you?
Yes.
How do I know there's actually
Yes. How
RNA
do you
in
know?
that
How do
in
you
that
know?
vaccine? Or
No.
I guess we could be wrong. Yeah.
I take
So
their
let me
word
ask you
for it.
something.
I take their word that the vaccine is actually
They could
made
inject
with
you with saline.
either
Okay.
dead virus, the case of the at least Johnson and Johnson
Johnson.
vaccine,
Uh-huh.
or one of the several RNA vaccines. Yeah, I don't look inside the vaccine to see if it's actually there. I mean, I'm taking their word for it.
You have to culture
so-
like viruses
what-
in order to make like those old school vaccines with the dead virus.
Yeah,
That's kind of scary.
it is.
And what about? Let me ask you something.
I never
What about
considered that.
empirical experience? Do you take that into account in order for you to believe this?
Do
or-
what?
Empirical
say?
experience.
Yeah, empirical experience. Like
Oh,
you're saying,
Redundancy,
hey, man,
redundancy.
They are saying
empiricism.
They are saying this is the effect that it's going to have, and I see this effect, therefore I believe. Yes?
What a
Who?
I am asking you whether you take experience and factor it into your
Tasteless is so
conclusions.
dumb.
I am
love it,
asking
though.
you. I am asking you.
I
take-
hold experience in high regard, if that's what you're asking.
No, what I'm saying is, you're saying, oh, I know that I'm getting protected once because they are telling me.
Uh-huh.
They are telling me that this thing works, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, okay, if they offer you oil
Place
for your
on the
motor,
FDA so I can do all the
oil
testing?
for your car,
Yes, I'll take it.
and they are offering you protection for your oil, that you're gonna be fine for, I don't know, 4,000 kilometers, whatever, right? Miles or whatever. Then you would expect that to be the case in order for you to say, oh, this thing works. Yes or no?
Yeah, if I go to a place that I trust specializes in putting oil in my car, yeah, I'm just going to take their word for it.
Now, what would you say if you fucking, get, and drop this oil, and all of a sudden at the week, at 100 miles, then your fucking car is broken because of the oil? What would you say then?
I'd say, fuck these guys.
You would say, oh, they're fucking lying. Yes?
No, not necessarily lying.
Oh, no? Okay, what would you
No,
say? This product works.
If it was just one guy, if it was just one guy in charge and he did it, yeah, maybe I'd say that guy was lying, but maybe I'd just say he was mistaken.
No, the product, would you say it works?
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
would I say that
is the following.
No, I'm
How
not
do
going to
you
say
know
the
you're
product
getting
that doesn't work works. No.
I feel like he randomly says
Skeptical
stuff until he
individual.
falls
he
into
is.
something that looks like an
Skeptical
argument.
individuals. If I come to
Yes,
the
and that's
table,
what I love, Seth.
Okay, great. Now,
Thank
if I
you.
come to the table, right, and if I were to say, hey, man, I'm a mind reader, right, you would be very fucking
The
skeptical.
funny part of it is the entire time he
I'm-
sounds skeptical, like he's going somewhere, but he's not.
Wait, you would be skeptical of any claim.
And I'm
let's say,
getting
for
the
instance,
image of
mind
oil
reading.
in your
It's
car.
like he's like Mr. Magoo. He's walking around like he knows where he's going, but he's not. He has no
Well, what I'm
clue.
asking, listen, I'm getting
Wait,
interrupted.
Let's
I'm
say
getting
you're a
interrupted.
mind reader. Yes, you're a mind reader. Go ahead.
Listen, when people that makes those claims, you become so fucking rational. So you use your critical thinking skills so good in order for you to actually disprove this shit. You say, oh, no. If you don't get consistent results because science and blah, blah, blah. And when you have a scientific claim, then all of a sudden you become a believer. All of a sudden your critical thinking skills, they become suspended in ether.
Tasteless is like a
all
drug.
of a sudden, what's wrong? Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now, let me ask you something. How do you know? Listen. How do you know? Listen, pay attention. How do you know? If before COVID, before the vaccine, 95% of people got better. They were able to get through the fucking COVID. Right? 95% of people. But afterwards, they're saying, hey, man, you're protected. Well, what should we expect out of this protection?
Tasteless, you're actually really an asshole. Have you seen
Why?
what people have gone through that have COVID? Have you seen the young people dying of COVID?
Have you seen Oscar de la Hoya? Oscar de la Hoya, like you're saying? Have you seen him in the fucking hospital dying? Oscar de la Hoya? Have you watched them?
I don't know who you're talking about.
He's a boxer.
Have you seen this guy in the hospital suffering? Even with the fucking vaccines and 2 shots and everything?
I haven't. No.
Have you seen him?
Is he dying of COVID after having been vaccinated?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know if I can take. Yeah, I don't know if I can really take your word for this.
Oh my God, I don't know if I can take it. I'm so skeptical.
I'm just skeptical of you being right about anything. That's all.
Right.
So I don't know
Hey,
if I can take
did he
it.
just admit that he was lying?
No, of course not. You can see this. Now, whether you want to believe this or not, I mean, you can check it out if you want. If you don't,
I mean, what about it though?
No. You were saying, have you seen these people dying in the hospitals and whatnot? I guess what I'm saying is the following. If you are not seeing any tangible results, right, and they're just saying, hey, you're protected, right, It could act as a placebo. That's fine. That's good. You know, I'm for placebos. You know me, right? But the reality is that
Placebos are
the
extremely
percentages,
powerful.
the percentages that they're talking about, this immunity that you're trying to claim, oh, you're immune now. Even if you can still get it, you can still die from it, and you can still transmit it, which is beautiful, by the way. Now, if your immune system is able to fight this virus, right, in the 95% of cases or higher, right, and all of a sudden they say, no, you get this vaccine, it works perfectly, but you're getting the same fucking numbers. People are dying. People are continuing to go to hospitals. You're, the anti-vaxxers are the ones. Why though? If you with the vaccine could still get it and could still spread it, then why is it
you could at least get
of the people who haven't been vaccinated?
You could at least get a mutated variation of it. That's definitely true.
No. That's the explanation that I still to this day, right, don't know, or I'm skeptical of, right? But even if that is the case,
to this day,
even
what?
if that is the case,
I don't understand why you went all this fucking hassle just to get us to admit that the virus. I mean, we would have just came out and told you, yeah, the virus isn't 100% effective.
The virus, the vaccine, you mean?
The vaccine.
The vaccine.
No, of course, no. But you're saying it is not 100% effective, implying that there might be like 99%. I mean, it is not effective in all cases, but it is not effective at all.
Oh,
it is not effective in a significant
hold on.
way.
Pointing to Oscar de la Hoya is not going to get you there.
Why do you think it's not? Why do you think it's not effective at all?
No. Effectiveness. We're talking about a percentage.
You just said it's not effective at all. What do you mean?
Yes. If effectiveness, we're talking about effectivity levels above 80%. It is not effective because it is lower than that.
No, that's effective.
30%.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. I just want to get this straight. If the vaccine isn't at least 80% effective, it's not effective. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, do you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Do you know what the word effective means, motherfucker?
Oh my God.
Is it anything? Is it anything
I just
close
want to know because
to
it
immunized?
Dude, I'm really effective. I made my bed, and that's
this
all
is
I
like
did. I was very effective in cleaning
sophistry.
the house. Listen, I was very effective in cleaning the house.
I don't
Did you
even
clean
like
the whole house? No. I just
I
cleaned
wouldn't.
one room.
No, it
Just
has
one
to be
room.
on purpose
Just one
to be
room.
sophistry, Seth.
Just one room. But I was effective, dude. Were you? Yeah, I did. I mean, I cleaned perfectly that room. No. Do you understand the meaning of effectiveness, you stupid idiot?
Maybe not. Enlighten me.
Clearly not. So
Yeah,
being effective is
enlighten
when you're
me,
talking about effectiveness, you're talking about a task or a goal being met, actually met. Now, if the goal is to kind of protect, then yes, it is effective in kind of protect. But if the goal is
the
to,
goal.
like you're saying, achieve
that's the
immunity,
goal.
well, it is not effective in achieving immunity. Therefore, it is not effective, right?
No,
Right,
it's
not
effective.
effective,
It's effective in the goal of doing the best they can. With protecting as many people.
Much. Oh, thank you very much. That's such a
so
good
it is
standard,
effective.
dude.
Yeah, that's
such a good
standard.
standard.
That's the medical standard.
So let me ask you something. Say, JJ, if you
Do you
get
think
COVID,
that one second?
shut
Do you
your
think
fucking
that
eyes.
do you think that chemotherapy is effective?
I don't know. To be
I
honest,
don't
have
know.
those numbers. I don't know. I don't
have those numbers. I don't have those numbers.
I have never had been a case
Jesus.
of chemotherapy, dude. How would I know? I don't know.
Jesus, man.
Oh, so
Think
now
of
because I have
any
not,
number of treatment that doesn't cure somebody.
then it is not effective in curing that person. You fucking idiot.
It's effective in treating somebody, in prolonging their life,
Fucking
and
shit,
in
dude.
it's effective in at least. I mean, in the case of chemotherapy and cancer, it temporarily curing somebody, which is what they call remission, right? Some people call that a cure. In fact, I think I've heard
so you're hungry.
Donald Trump say that. Some
You're
people call that
hungry.
a cure.
Right, you're hungry, and they say, "Hey, man, this food is gonna, it is effective in lowering your hunger." And then you go, "Well, I take it, and I'm still hungry." Oh, it was effective, though. Oh yeah, it was effective. Yeah, it kind of did, right? Yeah, I guess so. Well, it was
Yeah,
effective.
somewhat effective. It was
Fucking
effective
idiot,
in
man.
curbing
You're
some
fucking
of your
idiot.
hunger, right? Right?
No, if you're still hungry,
No?
you're still hungry. It is not effective. Jesus, man. Okay, great.
What if
Now-
you're less hungry?
Now, did you know, JJ, that if you get COVID and your
What
body
if
is able to
what if
defeat
you're
it,
freezing?
you're more
You're
protected.
experiencing
Listen,
hypothermia.
You are more
and
protected,
and you turn
JJ, against reinfection than if you were to take the vaccine. Did you know this?
You're not warm, but you're less cold now. Was it effective?
No.
Okay.
I mean, would you say it was effective? Would you say it was effective?
What if
Jesus. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm very effective in orgasm girls, right? Did you ever orgasm? No, but I got halfway. Oh, so you were effective. Oh, you're very effective, dude. You don't know you don't understand
Is
the meaning of
Oscar
effectiveness.
de la Hoya effective?
Oscar de la Hoya was not effective. Those treatments were not
Tasteless, if
effective
you
at
did it
all.
for 80%
The
of
guy
the
is in the
time, would that be
hospital
classed as
dying,
effective?
and probably he would die. Now,
Hello.
the reality is, JJ, that
Hello.
the reality is that your immune system is able to actually deal with this virus in most cases if you don't have any comorbidities or previous whatever. And if you actually defeat this vaccine, you're more protected, actually. So you cannot blame the people who are skeptical about this vaccine, because there are many reasons to be skeptical of this. You cannot be skeptical of people pushing back against this power grab, right? Because there are many financial and political incentives, right? So no, it is not like you think in this fucking, they're trying to cure humanity. No, they're trying to profit from humanity. They're trying to get to make us all just leeching fucking money until we die. This is what we have become in this era. If you don't wake up right now, then you are in serious trouble, my friend. If you continue to support this shit for being a tribal idiot, then you're wrong.
Tasteless, hit him with the wake up, sheeple. Tell him.
What do you mean?
It's
Listen,
a
I don't
Reiki.
think you're sheeple. I think you're just so down with the tribe that you are suspending your critical thinking skills. That's all.
I don't even know what tribe you're talking about. The tribe that thinks you should get vaccinated?
Yeah, probably.
That's the smart people.
Yeah, this is what you think. That's the problem. And that assumption has no basis for, by the way.
Do you think that any vaccines are good, Tasteless?
Yeah, of course.
But this one,
Which one?
what? Is fake, not good?
Especially
Not
the one,
worth it?
listen. The polio vaccine was exactly, one of the first ones that, the guy who created that vaccine, he just gave it away. He truly, he discovered a way to actually become, for more people.
And the first rounds,
and he didn't fucking sell that shit. Of course,
and
that fucking drug.
and the first rounds of that vaccine killed people.
Irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
But it is irrelevant. Let me tell you why. Listen, if you don't think that the longer we go and the more corrupt people become, they see opportunities in these particulars.
This is irrelevant.
So much so that they invest, big amount of money in order for them to develop these types of new viruses that comes from animals and shit. They're doing this, gain of function research and shit in order for them to create virus and then provide with possible solutions of vaccines. This is a problem. This is a business, motherfucker. This is about money. And this is about getting fucking rich. And they are getting fucking rich. And they are going to continue to get rich as long as people like you are supporting this idiotic state of affairs.
All this is really about is how more and more paranoid you get, and how the people that you listen to in your alt media feed on your paranoia.
No, this is about them getting caught about the facts, getting, they're being exposed for lying to the American people. They're being exposed to lying to
Sean
the world,
Hannity?
the mainstream media, the health organizations, Mr. Fauci, of course, right? And many people. You are being lied to because you don't understand. You trust this institution so badly that you are, listen, you are so tribal.
Who do you trust?
Suspend your judgment
Who
when
do you
it comes
trust?
to this issue.
Who do you trust these days?
I trust regular people. I trust the doctors.
Sean Hannity?
Are coming and are coming out and actually, questioning like any good scientist would.
Why don't you question their motives?
Questioning, my friend. Science is about
Why don't you question
if you
those people's
cannot
motives?
question the science, then it is propaganda. And this is exactly what they're doing. They're trying to silence anyone who questions this particular narrative. That is propaganda.
Who do you trust?
You
Tell me
cannot
somebody I can look up that you
actually
trust.
even speak about this issue
Dr.
without getting
Mercola.
censored. That is propaganda.
Can you tell
If
me,
you don't fucking
Tasteless?
open your eyes right now and see what's
Tasteless,
happening
who
in
do you trust on
Australia.
this stuff? I don't.
What do you mean? I don't trust anyone.
You don't trust
Who are
yourself,
you-
Tasteless?
No.
You must
Listen.
trust the numbers that you're
No.
citing.
No. Listen. Trust is earned. So when I see a person,
Yeah,
and comes
who
to
has
me, and
earned
that
your
person
trust?
exhibits hard data.
Yeah, there's some
cold
doctors.
facts, good reasoning.
Yeah, who?
Good questioning. I trust that, right?
Who?
But I am not like you. Oh, I heard that they say this. Oh, I
Who?
believe it.
Oh,
I believe it.
CNN
No.
told me. Oh.
Yeah. CNN with the Covington Gates coverage and all this good shit that they do. Come
Who?
on, man. This is propaganda for you.
CNN told me. Oh.
Nevertheless.
What are you doing?
Who should I?
That's funny.
Who should I look up that will convince me the way you've been convinced?
You should trust your own. Listen, you are a very smart individual.
Uh-huh.
All you need to do is just
CNN,
question.
more like
That's
I'm
all.
so fucking
the-
high right now.
Question.
Lies,
Question.
NNN.
Don't follow
He's not
along
gonna
just
answer your
like
question.
that,
I'm high.
JJ. Trust your own judgment. Trust your
Trust
eyes.
I
your
do.
instincts.
I do trust
No,
my
not
own
you.
Use the
judgment.
force, Luke.
No.
Trust your
I do-
feelings. You know it to
I
be
trust
true.
my own judgment every day.
Listen. Okay, while you do that, you should doubt, at least be a little skeptical about what you're being told, and then find out for yourself.
Oh,
Find
no,
the
that's not me,
information,
ever.
Question the information.
believe everything
and then
I hear.
Achieve whatever conclusion you need to achieve. Let's do that.
What?
That's what I do, Tasteless.
My phone told me to watch CNN.
That's why I'm not paranoid like you.
Well, if you're not, listen, it is not about paranoia. It is about acknowledging and recognizing the clear patterns that we're observing right now. That's all.
What clear patterns?
Like I'm telling you, have you observed what's happening in Australia, for instance?
No.
Yeah.
He doesn't
well,
live in
that's another
Australia.
problem.
It's hard for him to observe it.
What's happening in Australia, Tasteless, that I should know about?
Lots of
Well,
barbecues.
the government is coming pretty hard against people using this particular
The
thing.
government is coming hard.
No, really,
Against
really.
who?
They're against people for posting something that goes against the narrative about COVID. People who question
what?
the narrative, they get.
What are you
people
even saying? I
into their
can't hear what you're
doors.
saying, Tasteless.
They are coming into the people's homes and they are fucking jailing them. They're jailing people
shit.
for having the wrong opinion.
No, they're not.
Right.
They're putting people in lockdown.
No. They're putting people in jail.
They're putting people in
going against the
lockdown. That's
narrative.
what is happening. They
Could
have
you
they have
find-
weekly lockdowns in local areas.
Can you find me a
But
news article or
besides that-
something that can tell me what you're really talking about?
No. So police are coming into people's homes. They are able to get into your door.
Do I have to Google this myself?
Yes. You should have done that in the first place.
My hands are full, and I'm
Oh my god.
I don't want to know, JJ.
making a cigarette.
Yeah,
With one
that's the
hand.
euphemism,
Is
yeah?
that what we call it
with
now?
Rolling
one-
your cigar between your fingers, yeah?
Making a cigarette with one of the hands.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna get some coffee.
Gonna
Wait,
get coffee
wait.
rather than providing a source for your
And
claim.
then it gets
Oh my god.
pizza.
Pop it in the oven.
Pop it in the oven.
Pop it in the oven.
Jesus. Well, that was good for me. I'm kind of sorry Seth left. But Seth always just wants to do all the talking. Jesus. Yes, you're very smart, Seth. We know. We're not here to hear you be smart.
He left.
I know.
I'm not a big fan of the whole like
Sorry.
Seth Tasteless dynamic. That's not really me.
Why does Seth always feel like he has to prove something to Tasteless?
Oh, you trust
which
the government?
Which Tasteless doesn't understand anyway.
That you think bus
Oh,
timetables
good, he's back.
are accurate.
Welcome back,
Seth
Seth.
is back.
So we
thank
Just
haven't
saying,
gotten to the bottom
I was sad you left.
if Oscar De La Hoya is effective. So
Let me ask
because he
Seth,
hasn't
though.
won 100% of fights.
That's right.
That's a good
Seth,
point.
are you aware of what's going on in Australia where they're jailing people that go against the COVID narrative?
it's literally 1994.
It was at the sequel to the book, chum. Yeah, the unpublished sequel.
Did they make a book after the movie? That's interesting.
That's
thought you were talking about
it's
cartoon.
liberally what's happening right now. I don't know if you've read George Orkin's
George Foreman.
1994.
George
George
Foreman.
Foreman's
1994.
1994. Because that's liberally what's happening right now in
Liberally.
Australia.
Ugh,
By the way, I think
Are you aware, Seth, of what's going on in Australia?
no.
I'm not either. I'm curious.
the
They're just
best
doing like
moment.
weekly lockdowns.
I think the best moment was who suppressed ivermectin, and then I said it's Big Farm.
That's not. It wasn't that good, chum.
All right.
It was pretty good.
I thought it was good.
Noble.
I laughed out loud.
Noble effort. Noble effort, but
Bold.
I lulled.
I did not.
Luz.
Such delicious milk. Luz.
Luz.
I'm not a luz cow.
I can't help but pronounce it lose, though.
Lose.
Well, that's the way the name is pronounced. Lose.
Well,
and coincidentally,
I still don't know what I'm going
loser.
to name the new kid.
Australia has fallen.
Australia has something is rotten down under.
Is this
brownie
Here we
faced
go.
person in mask who's probably a politician?
You're having another child, Seth?
Yes.
Do you know the
Boy.
gender?
Boy.
Everybody just click on that video so we can all know where Tasteless is coming from. It's only 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Sure to be very informative.
I don't want to.
And comprehensive.
I don't
Let's not
want
forget
to.
comprehensive.
FBX5 F19R.
Seth, when did you find out that she was with child?
Yesterday. No. For a while, for a little bit. I told you guys. I don't know if I told you specifically, but yeah, I've shared.
Nice.
Australia has fallen.
Guess who's criticized?
Oh, of course, it's Paul Joseph Watson. It's only 4 minutes, though.
Literally falling. This is what the government and the liberals want from us.
Tasteless, did you see Lauren Southern admit that she didn't do any amount of research on Sweden or immigration when she made her videos? Imagine my cock. Alright, that's basically